Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on another one of my videos. It really does mean the world to me, and I truly do appreciate that you're willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to consume my content. So thank you so much. Of course, it is another Netflix review, and today is incredibly exciting because we're actually going to be reviewing a South African Netflix film that was filmed right here in Johannesburg, and that is Collision. Now, Collision, the easiest way for me to sum it up story-wise is that it tells two distinct stories. So the first storyline follows the titular collision of this film, and we're going to follow a story of a family who goes through a large variety of different types of drama. There's a kidnapping that takes place, and ultimately it all culminates. The climax of this film is the titular collision. The second story of this film, I feel, does a very good job of capturing the political landscape of the country right now, and I'll break it down a little bit more, but it focuses a lot on xenophobia and riots, which is something that we've experienced quite a bit in this country recently. So across the board, I have to say, this film surprised me, and I'm very grateful for that. Recently, South African films have gained this reputation of being B tier at best, and that goes across the board from acting to filmmaking, editing, VFX, everything like that. But thankfully, this movie really steps it up and proves, hey, South Africans can make good, engaging content, which I was super grateful for. Across the boards, we had actors who truly gave their all, who gave convincing performances. There were times where I literally had goosebumps because the performances were that captivating. I could feel the horror that was going through these characters, and I can feel the immense pressure of the scenes weighing down on their shoulders. And the actors are backed up by some amazing script writing. At times, I do believe that the script does struggle a little bit with expositing information. But besides that, across the board, it's great. We're able to really invest ourselves with believably written characters that get themselves into realistic situations. And then we can just move straight onto the directing and editing of this film, which really, again, felt world-class. I was pleasantly surprised by how, mainstream this movie felt. And I'm really looking forward to the direction that South African cinema is going, because this film did a great job of actually just putting South African films on a pedestal. We've had a great flurry of good South African films recently, and this is once again just proving that South African can compete on an international level, and I'm very excited to see what comes next. Guys, before I carry on, I do want to inform you about a watch party that is happening for Collision on Cena. The Netflix Watch Club will be hosting a watch party for Collision on Cena.com. This is a virtual theater that allows us to watch all of our favorite movies and series online and together. Find them on Twitter, search for the Netflix Watch Club, and the links to the watch parties will be in their bio. Simply sign up and join us on the 16th of June. But then, arguably my favorite part of this movie is the fact that this movie really, it feels like it picks up a mirror and then aims it right at the camera, right at South Africa, and goes, South Africa, this is you. And we had some amazing themes explored in this film. Themes such as racism, the impacts of apartheid in business. Xenophobia was a massive one in this movie, and how xenophobia not only impacts foreigners, but us as South Africans as well. The negative impacts we have on our lives from acting out like that. So there was just a ton explored here. We also had classism, which was great. And ultimately, I think at the end of the day, this film took courage. This film was brave. It didn't shy away from anything. It said, South Africa, this is how you've been acting recently. We're calling you out on it. I feel like this film was pretty much going, you think this is a movie? No, this is reality. This happens to people because of the country that we have created. And this film was not afraid to really just swing with the punches. It didn't pull punches at any point. There was this one scene in particular where I was like, if this film decides to go this route, I'm going to be so impressed, because I wouldn't expect a film to go that dark. And it did. And it blew me away, because that's reality here in South Africa. This film was honestly just making a statement going, this is what happens in South Africa on a day-to-day basis, and you've just got to accept it, and you've got to try your best to make the country a better place, because this is the current state of South Africa. So yeah, I was just expecting this movie to be, like a thriller, a little bit of a suspense, but really, I don't want to say I had my eyes opened, to what goes on in the country, because I was full well aware of it, but it was just really exciting, and I really enjoyed the fact that the filmmakers did a good job of just going, hey, this is the current state of our country. What are we going to do about it? So yeah, guys, that was my review of Collision. I really did enjoy it. But guys, thank you so much for watching my review. Please subscribe if you haven't yet and enjoy the rest of your day. And before I log out, do not forget to check out the Netflix Watch Club. Guys, thank you.